Ever pondered the difference between cow beef and cell beef? Well, it's a lot more than just a catchy name. These two types of beef may end up on the same plate, but their journey from farm or lab to fork is quite different. Picture a traditional cattle farm. Cows grazing on open pastures, farmers tending to their herds. This is where cow beef, the kind we've eaten for centuries, originates. It's a process as old as civilization itself. Cattle are raised, typically on a diet of grass or grain, until they reach a certain size and weight. They're then processed into the various cuts of beef we're all familiar with, from juicy steaks to tender roasts. Now, imagine a pristine laboratory, a world away from the muddy fields and barns. Here, scientists are growing beef in petri dishes, not pastures. This is cell beef, the newcomer to the culinary scene. It begins with a small sample of animal cells, which are fed a nutrient-rich solution. These cells multiply and grow, eventually forming muscle tissue, which is essentially what beef is. So how do these two types of beef stack up against each other? Well, for starters, cow beef and cell beef have a vast difference in their environmental impact. Traditional cattle farming contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. It also requires vast amounts of land and water. Cell beef, on the other hand, promises a more sustainable future. It uses a fraction of the resources and produces fewer emissions than traditional farming. However, it's not all clear sailing for cell beef. As a new technology, it's expensive. While costs are coming down, as of today, it's still pricier than traditional beef. Then there's the taste and texture. While cell beef aims to replicate the taste, texture, and nutritional profile of traditional beef, some critics argue that it's just not there yet. In terms of nutrition, both types of beef provide protein, iron, and essential nutrients. However, cell beef has the potential to be modified for enhanced nutritional content, like adding omega-3 fatty acids, for instance. To summarize, cow beef and cell beef differ in several key ways. Cow beef comes from cattle raised on farms, whereas cell beef is grown in labs. Cow beef has a significant environmental impact, while cell beef promises a more sustainable future. However, cell beef is currently more expensive, and its taste and texture are still under scrutiny. So the next time you bite into a juicy burger, take a moment to consider: is it cow or is it cell? The future of beef is changing, and it's more exciting than ever.